Jughunt94 today with another knife review for you guys. This one's going to be the Cold Steel Broken Skull 4. Now this is a knife designed by Steve Austin, the wrestler, who not a fan of. I don't like wrestling and he's kind of a faggot, but whatever, let's get into it. So this is the specs. It's a 4-inch drop point blade. It is a CTS XHP powdered steel. It's 3 ounces in weight. The overall length is about 9 inches or whatever. And again, the blade's 4 inches. I like this knife a lot. It's very thin, as you can see. It really does disappear in your pocket, even though it's a bigger knife compared to some of the other ones I have. But it does disappear in your pocket, and you really don't notice it in there. But as you can see, with my Recon 1 by Cold Steel, you know, they don't fuck around when it comes to size. Most of their knives, they're about the same length and size. Actually, I think they're pretty much the same size. But yeah, Recon 1 isn't in this review. I already did a review on that. I'm pretty positive, so you guys can check that out. Anyways, let's get back into it. So the jimping here really isn't that functional. It's a little bit slippery because I oiled this up a little bit earlier today before I thought I was going to do a review. But yeah, the blade is very sharp. I like this blade still a lot. It's still really damn sharp, and you can hear that. And I can shave with that. You know, I'm not going to, but I can shave with this. It's real sharp. A lot of people like this knife at my work. You know, whenever I use it, people always ask me, you know, what kind of knife is that, or this or that, and I always tell them, you know, it's this and that. And Brian, if you're watching this, Brian is one of my friends that works there. He's big into knives just as much as me. The two of us will sit there for 20-30 minutes sometimes if we have time and just talk about different knives and different blade steels and different knife stories for as long as we can, basically. It's pretty funny. But yes, shout out if you're watching this, Brian. Anyways, yeah, so, you know, it's a pretty big knife, but in New York, which is where I live, from understanding from a cop that I talked to that actually used to work where I work, and then left there to become a cop, I talked to him at one time, and he told me there's no length limit on knives, so that whole 4-inch thing, or bigger than your palm, is a myth in New York, according to him. So yeah, you know, I really like this knife a lot. It's one of my favorites out of the 4 I got. The pocket clip's kind of small, but it does, you know, still work pretty well. I do notice on thicker shorts or jeans, it's a pain in the ass to get in and out of your pocket. On the Dockers that I wear for work, never had an issue, but on thicker shorts or jeans, is a little bit of a bitch to get in and out of your pocket or put in your pocket. It just doesn't want to, the pocket clip just doesn't want to go in there. So let's get into a cut test. It's a lockback design, by the way, which means, you know, the lock's back here. It's not that fast to open. I could loosen the pivot screw a little bit if I want to, but I don't really want to. But if you just give it a wrist flick, it still opens pretty quick. There's really no side-to-side, or there's no blade play like whatsoever. It's perfect lock up, but that's because they have that triad lock, and it really is a beast. If you ever watch the Cold Steel videos, they're really cool. You should check them out. They basically will take a knife like this and just beat the crap out of it with a baton. They'll spine whack it a million times or whatever, you know, smack the spine of it, and you know, a lot of knives will fail, like Kershaw's or CRKTs or whatever, Spyderco's. I don't know if they've ever done Benchmade's, but other kinds of knives. A lot of other brands, their locks will eventually fail after a few of those, but these will go for like triple or double of what other knife companies will be able to withstand. They've had some of them with more of the fixed blades, but they'll have these on the wall. And no, actually, I think it hasn't even been the floors. They have these mounted into the wall, and people use them as pegs to climb up. And they'll like stab like car hoods and stuff like that. They'll cut big, huge, fat, thick ropes and pig carcasses and stuff in half. It's pretty awesome. I would definitely check them out. But for me, all I got is some papers and cardboard, so you have to live with that. But again, yeah, this knife is just still really sharp. And it's getting caught up a little bit there, I guess. There might be a little bit of a nick or whatever, but I'll tell you though, I've used this to cut a lot of stuff at work, a lot of cardboard, a lot of boxes, and still, it's still really having no problems. And let's see if we can get a nice curly Q. Come on, man, it's not that sharp anymore, but they'll get the job done. Again, I'm going to drop, if not even sharpen, a lot of these after, because again, I didn't do this. I've carried these for about a month and a half. Haven't stropped them, haven't touched them up, haven't done anything to them besides oil them. And that's to keep it so you guys can see how the edge will last for you guys. Cut some cardboard. I cut a lot of cardboard at work with this thing, a lot of boxes. So it might be a little bit duller because of that, but again, as long as you guys maintain your blades and you strap them whenever you use them, and sharpen them when it needs to be sharpened, you don't really have to worry about that. But yeah guys, there you go. Broken Skull 4, Steve Austin, Cold Steel. Pretty nice knife, I definitely would suggest it. The price, I can't remember if I said it, is, let me see, $75.18. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Don't forget there'll be a thing at the very end of this video showing 3 other knives where you can click annotations to watch the reviews for those once they're up. I suggest you guys check those out. And yeah, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and comment what you guys think if you've ever used this knife, if you're thinking about it. I would suggest it, I like it. And yeah, that's it. JoeyConnor94 out.